Hello, Cardinal Nation. This is Autumn Mills.
And this is Gracie Presley.
And today we're here interviewing senior Nick Maynard.
Today, the seeding for the district tournament was released. How do you think we will play next week against Paintsville?
I think we do it actually pretty good where we match up against them instead, Johnson Central.
Nick, with this being your last home game of the season, how sad are you playing on this court one last time?
It's sad, but it had to come to an end soon. So,
How has this team and coaching staff impacted your life?
well, they're not just coaches now. I think of them more as best friends. Like, they just became family over time.
That's all we have for today, Cardinal Nation. Make sure you stay tuned, and we'll be handing it back over to Hunter Stacy and John Finch. Thanks.
All right, let's practice.
Thank you, Gracie and Autumn. Good evening, Cardinal fans, and welcome to the Martin County Middle School Gymnasium as the Sheldon Clark Cardinals take on St. Joseph, the Fighting Irish. This is John Fitch.
And this is Hunter Stacy, and we will be your commentators for tonight's game.
Our coordinator of technology for tonight's game is Adriana Salyer.
Filming this exciting live event is Shannon Maynard. The Sheldon Clark High School journalism class is working very hard to produce each sporting event, but would like to begin by recognizing a few people without whom this broadcast would not be possible.
We would like to thank our journalism advisor, Miss Marcy Hanson, Superintendent Larry James, the Martin County Board of Education, Principal Martha Williams, and Athletic Director Allison Lee. So, Hunter, how do you feel about this matchup tonight for the Cardinals?
I think the Cardinals have a good shot, and I'd like to see how it goes. So let's meet your starting lineup for the Fighting Irish, coached by Ross Skaggs. Number 42, Noah Bolton. Number 3, Jaden Price. Number 4, Sam Adkins. Number 10, Joe Fawcett. Number 15, Gunnell Hickam.
And now for your home team, the Sheldon Clark Cardinals. Number 10, junior, Braxton Maynard. Number 4, senior, Nick Maynard. Number 50, sophomore, Trey James. Number 23, junior, Braden Walker. And number 5, sophomore, Jordan Dalton. The head coach for the Cardinals is Jason James. Assistants are Jared Crum and Chuck White.
Your officials for tonight's game are Del Conn, Jimmy Cecil, and Paul Pelfrey.
The scorekeeper tonight is Albert Osborne.
Timekeeper is David Duff, and the game announcer is Jack Ward. And let's give a shout out to our hardworking Cardinal parents who are selling concessions and to the unbelievable Sheldon Clark High School custodian staff.
What would we do without all this amazing support?
I have no idea.
As a reminder, commentators, videographers, technology coordinators are all students of the Sheldon Clark High School journalism class and Cardinal Broadcasting Network and are not professional broadcasters. Please understand that as a student, we are continually learning and improving.
We want to thank you for listening to the Sheldon Clark High School Cardinal Broadcasting Network and for your unwavering support of Cardinal Nation.
And we'll be back at tip-off, folks.
Joe Irish and your Sheldon Clark Cardinals. Let's meet the Huntington St. Joe Irish, coached by Ross Skaggs, a record of 4-16. At guard, a junior, number 4, Sam Atkins. At forward, a senior, number 10, Joe Fawcett. At forward, a senior, number 42, Noah Bolton. At forward, a senior, number 20, Hunter Blake. And at forward, a freshman, number 3, Jayden Price. And now, for the final time, your Sheldon Clark Cardinals. At forward, a senior, number 4, Nick Maynard. At guard, a sophomore, number 5, Jordan Dalton. At guard, a junior, number 10, Braxton Maynard. At guard, a junior, number 23, Braden Walker. At center, a sophomore, number 50, 22nd ranked player in the state of Kentucky, Trey James. Cardinals coached by Jason James, assisted by Jared Crum, Chuck White, Brad Dalton. Cardinals with a record of 9-18. The officials for tonight's game, Dale Kahn, Jimmy Cecil, Paul Belfry.
All right, fans. Tipping tonight for the Sheldon Clark Cardinals is number 50, Trey James. And tipping for St. Joe's is number 21. No, I'm sorry. Number 20, Hunter Blake. And the Cardinals come down with it. Tip back to Jordan Dalton. Pass back to point guard Braxton Minor as he brings it across half court. Cardinals are going to try to sit up offense here. St. Joe's playing pretty tight defense. Kick to senior Nick Maynard, back to Maynard. Nick Maynard with the 3 in the corner, and it is no good. Number 3, Jayden Price will come down with it for St. Joe's. Moved up the floor quickly, but a little bit too quick and turned over. Throwing the ball in for the Cardinals will be number 5, Jordan Dalton. Dalton will get the ball into Maynard. Maynard will bring the ball across half court. Maynard swings to Dalton, to the corner to Braden Walker, into the middle to big Trey James, and the ball is fumbled and turned over. Number 4, Sam Atkins will bring the ball up the floor for St. Joe's. He'll try to get something moving here. He'll kick it to number 42, Noah Bolton. Noah Bolton will kick it into the middle, number 3, Jayden Price. Kick to number 10 in the middle with the pull-up jumper is no good. Braden Walker comes down with the rebound. He'll kick it to Maynard. Maynard will bring it across half court. Ball will swing to Dalton on the wing. Back over to Braden Walker. And it is no good. And it is out of bounds on number 42, Noah Bolton. The Cardinals will be throwing the ball in. Maynard will get it into James. James will swing it around. He'll get back to Maynard, and the lob is thrown up, but a little bit too high for big Trey James. Be another turnover for the Cardinals. St. Joe's will get it in. Atkins will be trying to bring the ball up the floor. They kick it to number 3, Jayden Price. Price picks up his dribble, throws it over to number 20, Hunter Blake. Sam Atkins will be trying to set something up here. Hunter Blake back with the ball, back to Atkins, back to Price. Kick it over to the corner, number 42. Number 4, Sam Atkins, the shot is up, and it is no good. And the Cardinals' Nick Maynard comes down with the rebound. Get the ball back over to point guard Braxton Maynard as he brings it across half court. Walker looks into Maynard. Maynard with a good look into Trey James, and the and one. He'll go to the line.
Also, if any of our Cardinal fans are out there watching right now, let us know in the chat, and we'll give you a shout out. Thanks for watching.
And Trey James's one shot is up, and it is good. And it's no good, I'm sorry. He's usually a very good free throw shooter. Being that big, you shoot a lot of them. St. Joe's will be trying to get something moving here. And the ball is rolling around, fighting for possession. Nick Maynard comes up with it, pressing the ball up. Braden Walker will go up and draw the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Let's hope somebody can get something going here.
Huntington St. Joe foul, number 42, Noah Bolton. That's his first, second.
Number 23, Braden Walker, is also a part of the Sheldon Clark journalism class. And the first one is up, and it's no good. Second free throw attempt is up, and it is also no good. St. Joe's will bring the ball up the floor. Number 42, Noah Bolton will drive, and it is no good. Trey James come down with the rebound, kicks it over to his point guard, Braxton Maynard. Braxton Maynard will bring the ball across half court. As Dalton kicks it down into the paint to big Trey James, swing over to Walker. The 3 is up, and it is good.
3-point basket, Braden Walker.
Your Cardinals now lead 5-0. St. Joe trying to get the ball up the floor. Cardinals trying to put a little pressure on them. Number 4, Hunter Blake. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 4, Sam Atkins with the drive and the lay-in. Braxton Maynard to bring the ball up the floor, kick it over to Braden Walker, back to Maynard, swing it over to Dalton. Trey James will get the ball and kick it to senior Nick Maynard. Puts the shot up. It is no good. He comes back down with his rebound. But he took a couple steps there. Be St. Joe's ball. .42, Noah Bolton will be trying to get the ball in. Nick Maynard deflected out of bounds. Number 4, Sam Atkins will get the ball for St. Joe's. Number 10, Joe Fawcett, trying to get something going. Jordan Dalton with the deflection on the pass. He goes down for an easy layup, and he draws a foul. I believe the foul is on number 10, Joe Fawcett.
Sheldon Clark brought a pretty good pep section out tonight. Let's hope they can boost the spirits of our players.
And the first free throw attempt is up for Jordan Dalton. It is good. And the second attempt is up, and it is also good. Dalton's 2 for 2 at the line. Number 42, Bolton will get the ball in to number 4, Sam Atkins. Sam Atkins will be trying to cross half court. He about travels with there, but gets rid of it. Fawcett gets the ball back to Atkins. Atkins will give it to Fawcett. He'll be trying to work against big 6'10" Trey James, and it don't work out very well for him. The block by Trey James, kicked up to Braden Walker. Braxton Maynard has the ball at the top of the key, trying to set something up here. Jason James called a play from the sideline. Screen by Dalton. Braxton Maynard dribbles to the wing. Kick back to Dalton, top of the key. Dribble drive, and it is up, and it is no good. Number 42, Bolton will come down with the rebound. Number 42 will try to take it coast to coast. He swings it up to Fawcett, and the bank shot is good.
Basket by Joe Fawcett.
And Maynard will have the ball at the top of the key for the Cardinals. He'll swing it over to Dalton. Ball will go back to Maynard. Braden Walker thinks about 3, but he gives it up. Nick Maynard will throw it in to big Trey James down in the middle.
Shot.
Cardinals won a lot of baskets like that. And number 42, Bolton will bring the ball up the floor. He'll kick it to number 10, Fawcett, as Blake gets it. Blake's at the top of the key. And the screen set by Fawcett. Fawcett's trying to roll. He gets the ball at the free throw line, kicks it back to Blake. Blake goes up for the shot, and it is good over big Trey James.
Basket by Sam Atkins.
Braden Walker will throw the ball in for the Cardinals and get it into Braxton Maynard. Braxton Maynard will swing it to the wing to Jordan Dalton. Jordan Dalton will get it right back to him. And Nick Maynard will swing the ball to Braden Walker as Braden swings it to Jordan Dalton. Jordan Dalton will swing it to the corner to point guard Braxton Maynard. The shot is up, and it is no good. as St. Joe's number 42, Noah Bolton, comes down with it. And a block by Trey James on the other end, but number 10 Fawcett there to get the rebound and put it in for an easy 2.
Let's hope the Cardinals can boost their offense a little bit, get things going.
Maynard brings the ball up the court, swings it over to Dalton. Dalton's trying to get something going, gets it in the middle to senior Nick Maynard, and he pulls up, and it is no good. Number 10 Fawcett will come down to it with it and kick it to Blake. Blake's trying to get something going here as he kicks it to Noah Bolton. Noah Bolton kicks it back to Blake, and the corner 3 is no good. As Braxton Maynard drives, a quick pull up, and it's an easy 2 for the Cardinals.
Good shot by Braxton Maynard.
And the Cardinals tip the ball on the St. Joe's as they try to throw it in, and Jordan Dalton will get the easy 2. Number 4, Blake, will throw it into Bolton. And number 10, Joe Fawcett, will try to go coast to coast on the big Trey James, and it works out for him. And the Cardinals will get the ball in to Braxton Maynard. Looks like St. Joe's are trying to tighten up the defense a little bit here. See how the Cardinals handle it. They get it to Trey James for the high screen. He hands it back to point guard Braxton Maynard. Braxton Maynard kicks it over to Jordan Dalton for top of the key 3, and it is short, no good. And number 4, Blake will number 4, Sam Adkins will come down with it. And Sam Adkins gets blocked trying to go coast to coast by Trey James. And that'll be a foul on number 3, Jaden Price for St. Joe. Checking into the game will be Cameron Dials and Alex Dials. They'll be checking in for number 23, Braden Walker, and number 4, Nick Maynard. Cameron Dials will throw the ball in for the Cardinals, and he'll get the ball right back on the wing. And Dials will throw it over to Dalton. Dalton will kick it down in the middle to big Trey James, and he'll drop step and go up 4-2.
Nice shot by Trey James.
Number 4, Atkins will be bringing the ball up the floor for the Fighting Irish. And Alex Dials will be on him now. They get the ball to number 3, Jaden Price, and he kicks it up to number 42, Noah Bolton, and the 3 is no good. Good hustle there by both teams trying to get the loose ball, but it will be St. Joe's ball. Will Lafferty's now checking into the game for number 5, Jordan Dalton. And number 42, Bolton, goes up with it, and it's no good. Trey James comes down with the rebound and kicks it to 8th grader Will Lafferty, as Lafferty gets it back to his point guard, Braxton Maynard. Braxton Maynard kicks it over to sophomore, Cameron Dials. Cameron Dials throws it back to the top of the key to Braxton Maynard. Cameron Dials thinks about the 3, but passes it up, gives it back to point guard Braxton Maynard. Shot is up, and it is no good. Number 4, Atkins will come down with it. And that is a turnover for St. Joe's. Will Lafferty comes up with it, bringing the ball up the floor quick. Alex Dials will drive into the paint, quick pull up, and the 2 is good.
5 seconds on the clock.
See if the Irish can get a quick basket here. And Adkins will kick it over, and the shot is no good.
After 1 quarter of play, Cardinals 17.
Your Sheldon Clark Cardinals lead the St. Joe's Fighting Irish 17-10. And we're back as number 42, Noah Bolton, will be throwing the ball in to point guard Sam Atkins. Sam Atkins will bring it up as he's guarded by 8th grader Will Lafferty. Kick it over to number 10, Fawcett, and he'll be in a trap. He's trying to get out of it. Number 4, Sam Atkins will go up for 2, and it is good. as the Cardinals get the ball into their point guard, Braxton Maynard. Try to slow things up a little bit. Sure, they've got a play to run coming into the second quarter. Alex Dials holds the ball in the corner, gets it over to Will Lafferty. Will Lafferty will kick it in to Trey James. Trey James with the good look to the middle to Alex Dials, but he is blocked by number 10, Fawcett. Fawcett will take it coast to coast for the layup. It was good hustle by St. Joe's on that possession. They'll kick it into Alex Dials, and he will draw the foul and one. Foul will be on number 4, Sam Atkins. I'm sorry, the foul is on number 20, Hunter Blake.
And let's see if Alex can get these shots.
He'll just be shooting one for the and-one, and it is up, and it is good. It's a big three-point play there by number 42, Alex Dials, as they put in, as number 4 will enter the game for him. And number 42, Bolton, is trying to take it coast to coast on the Cardinals, and picks up his dribble, kicks it back out to number 3, Jaden Price, as he shoots one, and nothing but net. And number 10, Fawcett with the shot is no good. Braxton Maynard will be bringing the ball up the floor. He has the ball at the wing, trying to set his offense up, get his guys where he wants them. Will Lafferty will get the ball at the top of the key. Kick it over to sophomore Cameron Dials. Cameron Dials will kick it to Nick Maynard, get it to the paint to big Trey James, but back to the corner to point guard Braxton Maynard, and the shot is up, no good. Ball went off the fingertips of Nick Maynard, but into the hands of number 10, Joe Fawcett, as he goes down with it, and Nick Maynard comes back up with it. And a good move here by senior Nick Maynard, and the shot is up, and it is good.
Congratulations to Nick Maynard. I'm really rooting on Nick tonight, as this is his last home game.
And the St. Joe's fans are not too happy as that referee timeout.
Trey James tying his shoe.
Throwing it in is Bolton for St. Joe. They'll get it into Fawcett. Fawcett will get it back to Bolton. As Bolton dribbles in, thinking about the shot. Braden Walker with the tip, but Bolton comes back down with it. Kicks it over to corner to Fawcett. Fawcett will get it back to Bolton as he gets it back to Sam Atkins. Sam Atkins will kick it over to Jaden Price. Jaden Price kicks it over to number 2, Parker Rice. And number 3, Jaden Price with the 2. And it'll be a 30-second timeout by St. Joe's. And we'll be back in just a second. And we're back here as Cameron Dials gets the ball in to point guard Braxton Maynard. We'll be trying to get something working here for the Cardinals. Braxton Maynard will drive and hand it off to Walker. Walker will kick it to Nick Maynard at the top of the key as Cameron Dials kicks it into big Trey James with the big dunk.
With the dunk.
It's a pretty normal thing here for the Cardinals, big Trey James. As number 4, Sam Atkins kicks it over to Bolton. Bolton's 3 is up, and it rims out. But Jaden Price comes down with it, and it is also no good. Braden Walker will come up with his rebound. He'll kick it over to point guard Braxton Maynard. Braxton Maynard dribbling around the top of the key, see what's going on. St. Joe's trying to come up with a trap here. Number 10, Braxton Maynard to go off big Trey James' screen. They'll kick it over to Cameron Dials, and the three is up and no good. Just a little short.
Off the rim.
Bolton comes up with it, kicks it up to Jaden Price. Jaden Price goes up for the easy two, and it is no good. Number 42, Bolton will kick it back to Price, back to Bolton, and he'll kick it over to number 4, Sam Atkins for three, and it is good. As the Cardinals get the ball in here, let's see if they can get an easy possession. Work the defense a little bit. As number 5, Jordan Dalton, will sit down trying to check into the game. And Braden Walker, the big three ball is up, and it's no good. Coming down with it is Bolton for St. Joe's. St. Joe's will kick it to number 2, Parker Rice, as he kicks it back. Number 4, Sam Atkins, as he tests his luck for another three, but it is no good. Senior Nick Maynard brings the ball up the floor for the Cardinals. He'll kick it to Braden Walker. Braden Walker will kick it to Braxton Maynard over to the corner to Cameron Dials, and the three is up, and it rims out. Number 3, Jaden Price will bring the ball up the floor for the Fighting Irish. He'll kick it over to Bolton for the corner jumper, and it is good. And that'll be a timeout by Coach Jason James, and we'll be back here in just a second. And as we're back here, Jordan Dalton will check back into the game for the Sheldon Clark Cardinals.
Hey, Cardinal fans, we want all of you to be like our most loyal fan, John Rass Maynard from the Sheldon Clark class of 1980. Comment on our social media and tell us what year you graduated. We will be anxious to hear.
Number 5, Jordan Dalton will kick the ball over to the corner to Braden Walker, as it is kicked down to the paint to Nick Maynard.
What a shot!
Number 42, Bolton will have the ball at the top of the key as the Cardinals trap him, and the ball is thrown out of bounds.
And it is out of bounds.
That'll be Cardinal ball.
Let's see how we can move it here.
Now that it's Cardinal basketball, let's see if we can't get a 2 or a 3 on the board. As Braxton Maynard will bring the ball up, kick it to Jordan Dalton. He'll kick it back to Maynard, back to Walker, into the paint for the big dunk for Trey James.
Another dunk by Trey James.
Wouldn't you like to see me do that?
Yeah.
Number 4, Sam Atkins will be bringing the ball to the floor for St. Joe's. He'll kick it over to Bolton. As Bolton kicks it into Fawcett. Fawcett will kick it back out to Bolton for the 3, and it is up, and it rims out. Big Trey James will come down with the rebound. And Fawcett will guard the ball off the floor as Braxton Maynard brings it up. Ball will be kicked to Nick Maynard, kicked into the paint to Alex Dials. Alex Dials thinks about going up with it, kicks it back out to his point guard, Braxton Maynard. Braxton Maynard will take a dribble into the paint. The pull-up is good.
And a good shot by Braxton Maynard.
Great shot selection by the Cardinals. Number 4, Atkins, will see what he can do here. And they're not sure who they're throwing the ball to. It's number 3, Jaden Price will come up with it out of bounds, and that'll be Cardinal ball. Number 10, Braxton Maynard will kick it to Jordan Dalton. Jordan Dalton will kick it over to the corner to Alex Dials. We'll get it into the big guy in the middle, Trey James.
And great layup by Trey James.
He goes up for an easy 2. And as Bolton brings the ball up the floor, Nick Maynard will put some pressure on him. And he tips the pass, but it makes it over to number 4, Sam Atkins. Sam Atkins is also getting pressured hard by Maynard. Maynard's playing excellent defense. Number 4, Atkins will get it right back. And that ball will be kicked out of bounds by Jordan Dalton. Be a good play if we was playing soccer. They kick it into Bolton, number 42, as he takes it up, and it is no good. And that will be out of bounds on your Sheldon Clark Cardinals. Number 4, Sam Atkins, will be throwing it in for the Fighting Irish. He'll kick it into Bolton. Bolton's trying to get something moving here.
See if we can keep this stiff defense up.
And the ball is tipped from behind by the Cardinals. And number 3, Jaden Price, comes up with it. Price will kick it over to Atkins. Atkins will test his luck from 3, and it is no good. Jordan Dalton comes down with it. Kicks it over to Maynard. Maynard brings the ball across half court, kicks it back to Dalton on the wing. Dalton looks into the paint for Big Trey James. He can't find him. Back over to Braxton Maynard. The wing 3 is up by Nick Maynard, and it's no good. As Jaden Price brings the ball up the floor, he'll kick it over to number 2, Parker Rice, and he'll kick it back to number 10, Fawcett. So he kicks it over to Atkins. Atkins will drive and dribble it off his foot, but get the ball back. As Fawcett dribbles around, looks for Jaden Price, and he finds him. Jaden Price will put the shot up, and it is no good.
Air ball.
And number 10, Braxton Maynard, will be bringing the ball up the floor for the Cardinals with 1 minute remaining in the first half here at Martin County Middle School. Jordan Dalton will kick it over to the corner to Braxton Maynard. Braxton Maynard's looking for the monster in the middle, but he can't find him. Jordan Dalton will drive with the fancy layup, and he gets to roll.
Great shot by Jordan Dalton.
Not sure if he could do that again.
A big grin on his face.
And as Atkins brings the ball up the floor and picks up his dribble, he kicks it over to Jaden Price. And Braden Walker trying to come up with the ball, and he does. And they kick it up to Alex Dials with the pump fake with an easy 2. 20 seconds remaining here in the half. I'm sure St. Joe's will try to get the last shot. And that'll be a foul on Alex Dials.
Cardinals foul number 42, Alex Dials, his first, team first.
Hunter, how do you feel about it so far, about your Cardinals?
I'm feeling optimistic. We're leading pretty fairly. I'd like to see what we can do.
Got a nice 15-point lead. Adkins will kick it over to Fawcett.
10 seconds on the clock.
Fawcett can see what he's doing with Bolton. And it's off Bolton's fingertip, out of bounds. It'll be Cardinals to get the last shot. And with 8 seconds remaining, the Cardinals will bring the ball up. Maynard has it at the top of the key, kicks it over to Dalton from the wing, and the shot is up, and it is drained. Drained by number 5, Jordan Dalton.
And that is the end of the first half.
With your Cardinals leading 39 and St. Joe's trailing 21. And we'll be right back after this halftime break.
And we have a quick update before the third period starts for our Sheldon Clark boys Cardinals. It's about our Lady Cards. At the end of the third, our Lady Cards are down 33-31 against Floyd Central.
And Sheldon Clark Cardinals, we are back at the start of the second half as your Cardinals lead by 18. And number 23, Braden Walker, will be throwing the ball in. Nice big smile for the camera. He'll throw it in to point guard Braxton Maynard. Big Trey James will step out for three, and it is no good. I like the confidence there by the big guy.
And out of bounds by Sheldon Clark.
Seems like that one was planned, Hunter. And number 4, Atkins, will be bringing the ball up the floor for St. Joe's. He'll kick it over to Bolton. He'll kick it over to Fawcett. He'll kick it back to Atkins as Atkins drives on big Trey James, and he will draw the foul as he goes to the line for 2.
Cardinals foul on number 50, Trey James. That's his first, team first. Sam Atkins at the line for
Sam Atkins, his first attempt will go up, and it is good. His second attempt will go up, and it is also good. And number 5, Jordan Dalton, will take the ball out for the Cardinals. He throws it in to number 10, Braxton Maynard. As he brings the ball up the floor, he crosses half court, hands it off to Braden Walker as he throws it to senior Nick Maynard. Number 5, Jordan Dalton, will get the ball on the wing. Point guard Braxton Maynard to get it back at the top of the key as he kicks it back to Walker. Walker drives, kicks it to point guard Braxton Maynard as he kicks it quick. Back to Dalton, back to Walker. Walker's looking into the paint for Big Trey James. Big Trey James goes up for 2, and it is good.
And 1.
And 1.
Huntington St. Joe foul number 3, Jay Rice. That's his second, team first. Trey James at the line for 1 shot.
And number 50, Trey James, will go up, and the shot is good as Bolton will take the ball out. He throws it into Atkins. Atkins will try to go coast to coast as he kicks it back to Bolton. And Fawcett makes a pass, but it ends up in the hands of Nick Maynard.
Cardinals playing great defense.
And Braxton Maynard pulls up for 3 at the top of the key, and it rims out. Number 10, Fawcett, will come down with it from St. Joe's. And Bolton, I believe he walked a little bit.
And that is a walk. A quick shout out to Matthew Fitch, class of 2021. Also shout outs to Andrew Hanson and Deandra and Tess Maynard for watching. Thank you very much.
And the Cardinals have the ball at the top of the key, and the ball will be dribbled off the foot of number 10, Fawcett. Good hustle by Jordan Dalton to get the ball back as senior Nick Maynard dribbles it up. Big Trey James will take a big drop step, and he is fouled.
Foul on number 10, Joe Fawcett.
Trey James at the line for 2 shots.
Number 10, Fawcett, did not like that call.
No, he did not.
I don't believe that'll change it, though. And number 42, Bolton, will come down with the rebound. Atkins will pull up with the short corner, and it is good. It's a nice shot by Atkins.
That was a nice shot.
And Jordan Dalton will throw the ball into point guard Braxton Maynard. Braxton Maynard will bring it up to about the volleyball line. Kick it to Nick Maynard. Nick Maynard looks to find something in the middle as Trey James drives and overpowers the defender, but he misses the layup, and the foul is called on Trey James. I believe it was a hold. Battling for the rebound. Alex Dawes will check in for number 23, Braden Walker.
Bit of upset on the Cardinal side.
Bolton will kick the ball over to Price. As Price goes up, he is blocked by Trey James. Nick Maynard pushing the ball up the floor. He's almost back tipped. He kicks it over to point guard Braxton Maynard from the wing three, and it is no good. Number 3, Jaden Price will come down with the rebound. He'll kick it back to Atkins as there are many Cardinal defenders, and the ball is turned over. Braxton Maynard comes up with it, and he will drive coast to coast, and it is and one.
Great shot by Braxton Maynard.
Huntington St. Joe foul on number 3, Jaden Price. That's his third, team third. Braxton Maynard at the line for the one shot.
And Braxton Maynard will be at the line for his one free throw, trying to make it another three-point play for the Cardinals. And the free throw is up. Swish. Number 4, Sam Atkins will bring the ball up for St. Joe's. He kicks it over to Bolton. Bolton tries to get something going. He kicks it back to Atkins. As the ball is swung quickly back to Bolton, Bolton will drive and go up, and then he is fouled by number 42, Alex Dawes.
Cardinals foul on
Bolton will shoot 2.
Alex Dawes, his second, team third. Noah Bolton.
Cheerleaders doing a great job.
Bolton's first free throw is good.
Let's see if the Cardinals can get a rebound. But it is good.
And also number 11, Andrew Haney checked into the game. I believe he checked in for number 4, Nick Maynard. And that will be a timeout called by your Sheldon Clark Cardinals. And that will be a full timeout. I'm sorry, it'll be a 30-second timeout. And we'll be back in just a second. And we're back here, and that'll be a foul, I believe, on number 3, Jaden Price. Fighting for position is the Cardinals. Braxton Maynard will get position and get the ball. So he brings the ball all the way up, and he will shoot a floater, and it goes up, and it rims out. He fights for his rebound, but doesn't come down with it as Bolton has it. Bolton brings it across half court, dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it out to Fawcett. Fawcett kicks it out to Atkins for the deep 3, which is no good. Dalton will come down with that rebound. Get it to his point guard, Braxton Maynard. A little behind the back, getting through a few defenders. And he will draw a foul. And also, we'd like to give a shout out to one of our listeners, Donna Horn.
How are you doing, Donna? It's Hunter Stacy. Hope you're doing good. Miss you bunches.
Big Trey James gets the ball in the paint, and it is up for an easy 2.
Good shot by Trey James.
And St. Joe's will get it into Atkins. As Bolton will pull up from 3, which is no good. And I believe we've got a foul on the Cardinals here.
Cardinals foul on number 5, Jordan.
Will be on number 5, Jordan Dalton. It's only his first foul tonight.
Braden Walker checking in for Jordan Dalton.
Number 2, Parker Rice throwing the ball in for St. Joe's. Fawcett will put it up, and it's no good. The board is came down with by Trey James. He'll kick it up to point guard Braxton Maynard as he dribbles it up the floor, kicks it to freshman Andrew Haney. As he kicks it back to Walker as it's kicked into the paint to big Trey James, and he goes up, and it rims out.
No good.
Bolton will come down with it for St. Joe's, and he'll kick it to Fawcett, and he almost walks, but he gets it over. Number 2. I'm sorry, Parker Rice. He got the quick 2. And St. Joe's will foul him. Foul is on number 4, Sam Atkins.
His first, team 6th.
And the ball will be thrown in by Braden Walker to Braxton Maynard. And Braxton Maynard will try to get it into Alex Dials, but the ball is tipped by number 10, Fawcett. As Fawcett drives, he is fouled.
Cardinals foul on 42, Alex Dials. That's his 3rd, team 5th.
And Maynard will check back in for Dials. Be Nick Maynard. And they get the ball in to Fawcett as Fawcett gets it back to Atkins. And number 2, Parker Rice will go up with the floater, and it is no good. Nick Maynard will come down with it. And Braxton Maynard, with good dribbling skills and a step back 3. No good. But don't worry, big Trey James there to rebound, and it is a big dunk.
Great shot by Trey James.
And also, your Sheldon Clark Lady Cardinals are leading Floyd Central 42-33. But they're only in the 4th quarter. There's still time to play. And also a little fun fact, Floyd Central's girls haven't lost a district or region game so far this year, so it'd be nice to see the Lady Cardinals pull this one out. And number 4, Adkins will kick it in to number 2, Parker Rice. It is no good as Nick Maynard comes down with the rebound. Also, Lafferty is checked into the game for Braxton Maynard. He'll be running point. He brings the ball across half court, kicks it to Cameron Dials. Cameron Dials kicks it to big Trey James. He hands it off to Will. Will kicks it back to Cameron. And Nick Maynard will kick it in to Trey James.
And another dunk by Trey James for the Sheldon Clark Cardinals.
I told you this was a regular thing. And number 4, Adkins will kick it to Fawcett. As Fawcett doesn't quite know what to do with it for a second, but he drives and throws the ball away. And also checking into the game will be number 1, Dawson Mills. I believe Hunter knows him a little bit.
Yeah, my first cousin.
He'll be checking in for Trey James. No, Alex Dials checks in for Trey James as Braden Walker goes out when Dawson Mills comes in. And Dawson Mills has the ball, and they're trying to trap him, but he gets fouled.
Foul on number 20, Hunter Blake.
Dawson Mills at the line, shooting 1+1.
Dawson Mills will be at the line, shooting 1 and 1. And his first free throw attempt is up, and it is good.
It is good for Dawson Mills.
It's impressive coming off the bench,
Yeah.
coming in making your first shot. And the second one is up, and it is also good. And number 4, Nick Maynard, will be guarding the ball at the top of the key as number 42, Noah Bolton, gets an easy 2. And Will Lafferty be trying to get the ball up the floor. He kicks it to Dawson Mills. He kicks it to the corner to Cameron Dials, and the 3 ball goes up, and it's no good. Rims out, but senior Nick Maynard is there with the putback.
Great shot by Nick Maynard. Great recovery.
Great awareness where he's at on the floor. And here comes Atkins with the ball for St. Joe's. He kicks it over to the corner to number 2, Price. And Atkins will have the ball back, trying to get something going as he kicks it over to Fawcett. Fawcett will kick it back over to Atkins. Atkins drives with the short corner pull up, and it is good. Nice shot by Atkins. And Will Lafferty will get the ball into Nick Maynard as it's quickly gotten back to him. Very nice press breaker there as it kicked to Dawson Mills for the open 3, and it is good.
It is good. Great shot by cousin Dawson Mills.
That's a quick 5 points for the freshman. Also checked into the game is Crosby Short for St. Joe's as his shot is up, and it is no good. And Bolton will get the rebound. His shot will go up, and it is also no good. Rimmed out into the hands of Alex Dawes, as Will Lafferty will have it and bring the ball up the floor. Will Lafferty will kick it over to senior Nick Maynard as Nick Maynard goes to work, and he drives in and gets blocked by Fawcett, I believe.
And it is out.
And checking into the game will be number 2, Luke Hale, for senior Nick Maynard. Luke Hale is just an 8th grader this year. Good varsity experience.
And it is white ball.
Dawson Mills will get the ball in to Cameron Dawes. A very good no-look pass. Back to Mills, back to Dawes, up top of the key to Lafferty. The 3 is no good as St. Joe's will let the ball go out of bounds as the Cardinals have a 26-point lead. St. Joe's will get the ball in to Atkins as Atkins will kick it over to Bolton.
With 45 seconds on the clock.
Number 2, Price will be doing a little dribbling around the top of the keys. He gets it into Atkins, but he will turn the ball over into the Cardinal hands. Dawson Mills comes up with it, but he kicks it over to point guard Will Lafferty. I believe the Cardinals might try to get last shot here, unless they get an easy one. Will Lafferty trying to do a little work, get in the paint. He kicks it over to Luke Hill as he drives, kicks it to Dawson Mills. Cameron Dawes thinks about the 3, but kicks it back to Luke Hells. He kicks it to Dawson Mills at
Only
the top
10
of the
seconds on the clock.
Dawson Mills will be trying to go to work here, and he will drive and go up with it. And Dale Kahn did not like that drive. I believe it was called a push-off on Dawson. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a foul on Alex Dawes away from the ball. And there's 3 seconds left as St. Joe's comes up the floor with it. The shot goes up by number 2, Price, and no good. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, your Cardinals 59 and St. Joe 33. We'll be back in just a minute.
I'd also like to give a quick shout out to Dave Richard Copley. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Trying our best.
As the 4th quarter is about underway here, I can't wait to get me a big cheese dog after the game. What about you, Hunter?
That sounds pretty good right now.
And number 2, Parker Rice will be throwing the ball in for St. Joe's. He'll kick it to Atkins. Atkins will see what he can do with it here as the Cardinals got all 5 of their starters back in. Atkins is very frustrated, and that'll be a timeout taken by St. Joe's.
Cardinals playing great defense.
And here again, we'll be back here in just a second. And we are back as Bolton will throw the ball in to Sam Atkins. As Sam Atkins kicks it over to Price, and Price is trapped. Good hustle by Big Trey James, come up with the steal, but he did not come up with it. And Atkins will get the easy lay-in. Braxton Maynard will get the ball up the floor quick, and he'll kick it into Trey James. He'll go up with the big dunk.
Great shot by Trey James. Ronnie Fletcher, a quick thanks for watching and for all the wonderful comments about our broadcasting team. Means a lot.
And Trey James will get the big technical after on a dead ball, going up for a big 360 dunk. Can't blame him. If I could do it, I would too. Believe I might try that after the game. Get me a big cheese dog. And number 4, Sam Atkins. First free throw is good.
Second shot is no good.
Number 4, Sam Atkins will be throwing the ball in. He'll get it into Price. I believe Price up, out walk with it. Give it back to Atkins. Atkins trying to get the ball across half court, and he does. Kicks it back over to Price as he kicks it over to Bolton. Bolton gets the ball back. A little dribble drive action, puts it up. Gets blocked as Jordan Dalton goes up for 2, and it is no good. But Nick Maynard will come down with it. Kick it out to Braxton Maynard as we wait for the rest of the Cardinals to get down the floor. And he'll go up with the pull-up. No good. Jordan Dalton will come down with it again. Little fancy flip back in there also by Dalton, but St. Joe's comes up with it. And Dalton will come up with it again. I believe it's his third. Whoop.
Nick Maynard with a great shot.
Nick Maynard up with 2. Good job there by the senior.
And we also got to agree with Donna Horn, too. We have the best cheerleaders in the state. Thank you, Matt Fitch. We do know that the Cards are fuego. We are on fire tonight.
Fuego. Yep, we're learning how to broadcast and read tonight. Also, I'd like to give a big shout out to Jared Haney, standing over top of my right shoulder. And that'll be a 2-point bucket by Noah Bolton. Will Lafferty will be trying to push the ball across half court, and he will get it up, and he will kick it to Nick Maynard. Good no-look pass by the 8th grader Will Lafferty.
Great shot by Alex Stiles.
Good 2-point bucket. As Bolton will bring the ball up, and it'll be an easy 2.
Alex Stiles trying to stay away from that foul.
Andrew Haney now has the ball for the Cardinals. He'll kick it over to Will Lafferty as he avoids the defenders. He'll drive another no-look pass to Alex Stiles. I believe he's just being fancy with it now. And St. Joe's will push the ball up the floor. Number 2, Price will come up with it, and it's stolen by Nick Maynard. Nick Maynard will kick it up to Dials. Dials will go up for the layup. I believe he got tipped, but it was no good. And a nice charge taken there by Alex Dowles.
Our Cardinals fans seem to be happy with that.
Checking into the game will be Dawson Mills for Nick Maynard. And I believe now we have most of the JV in for the Cardinals.
Last Cardinal home game. Let's give them a big hand.
Big hand for the Cardinals. Sheldon Clark Cardinals' last home game.
As the Cardinals get the ball in, Andrew Haney will be bringing it up. He'll drive into about the free throw line, pick up his dribble, kick it over to three-point sniper, Cameron Dowles for 3.
Great shot by Cameron Dowles.
And Bolton will bring the ball up the floor for St. Joe's, trying to get a quick bucket, which is tipped behind by 8th grader Will Lafferty. And also, the layup by Hunter Blake is no good, as Will Lafferty will come up with it. He will bring it across half court, dribble around with it, kick it to Andrew Haney as he kicks it over to Dawson Mills. Back over to three-point sniper Cameron Niles. It is also good. And Bolton will bring it up. He'll kick it over to Fawcett. As number 0, Max Baker, is also now in the game.
And it bounces off number
20, Hunter Blake.
Number 20, Hunter Blake.
Not Hunter Stacy. He's right here beside me.
That's right. Although I do love that name, Hunter.
And Andrew Haney will get the ball in to 8th grader Will Lafferty as he'll try to go to work here. And he'll dribble around, do a little fancy move or two. Kick it to Andrew Haney, who will drive and kick it to Dawson Mills. As Will Lafferty will drive. And I believe he thinks he got fouled, but Fawcett comes up with it from St. Joe's. And he goes up for the layup, which is no good. Bolton shoots the layup, no good, and he comes back down, gets it again, and he is fouled, and he will go to the line for 2.
John, I got a quick joke for you.
Let's hear it.
What job do basketball players get after they go blind?
I'm not sure on that one.
Referees.
I hate to change the subject, but did you hear about the kidnapping, Hunter?
No, I didn't.
It's okay. He woke up.
Oh, gosh.
The first free throw attempt by Bolton is no good. And the second free throw attempt is up, and it is good.
Taken out by Dawson Mills, number 1.
Be thrown into Will Lafferty. He gets the ball across half court, and he will pull up.
And no good.
As Bolton will come down with it. He will kick it over to number 33, Crosby Short. Crosby Short is fouled.
Cardinals foul on 24. Will Lafferty is first, team 10.
Cardinals with a 30-point lead.
Crosby Short at the line for 2 shots.
Let's see if he can do something with it. And the shot is good.
Crosby Short. And Crosby's second attempt will be up. It's also good. And Dawson Mills will bring the ball up for the Cardinals. He's dribbling around a little bit. And also into the game is 7th grader Dre Duff. And he pulls up from deep. It's no good. Don't worry, he'll shoot a few more of them. Number 42, Bolton will drive. It'll be an easy drive, and he will miss the layup. Dawson Mills will come up with it. Oh, little dribble hesitation. He'll kick it to Dre Duff. Dre Duff will pull it again, and it is good!
By Dre Duff. The smallest one on the court shoots the biggest buckets.
Probably 80 pounds soaking wet. Number 3, Crosby Short, passes it to number 10, Fawcett. And that'll be a foul on number 1, Dawson Mills.
Dre Duff still with a big smile on his face.
Dawson Mills, his second.
I'm glad to see Dre Duff get him a bucket for Sheldon Clark.
Parker Rice at the line for 2 shots.
2 shots. First shot is no good for number 2, Parker Rice.
And we're going to go over for a quick sideline report from Mackenzie Mills and Katie Blackburn.
Hello, Cardinal Nation. This is Mackenzie Mills and Katie Blackburn, and we're here cheering on the Cardinals tonight.
Tonight is senior night for our 1 senior, Nick Maynard, and the team manager, Hunter Stacy.
And for us, our senior night is Friday at the girls' game. Everybody come out and cheer on the Lady Cardinals as they take on Lawrence County.
We have 6 seniors on our cheerleading team, and we know the younger girls are going to step up and fill in our spots.
I'm Katie Blackburn, and this is Mackenzie Mills, and we are going to turn it back over to John Fitch and Hunter Stacy so we can go cheer on the Cardinals.
Great job.
Is at the line, and his first free throw attempt was good, and his second one is up, but it is no good. Getting a lot of young experience here tonight for the Cardinals. The older guys are sure seeming to love it.
It's good to see that the younger ones have a lot of support from the older players.
Especially on senior night.
Yeah.
Atkins will come up with it. I'm sorry, that is not Atkins. That is Hunter Blake, not Hunter Stacy.
Rebound by 21, Blake.
Oh, good behind the back.
And the ball is no good by number 13 for the Cardinals.
Luke Hill will come up with it. He'll take it coast to coast for the lay-in.
He is fast.
And number 2, Parker Rice, will be bringing the ball up the floor for St. Joe's. He'll kick it over to number 33, Crosby, and the 3 is no good. But Fawcett's there with the rebound.
Fast like a lightning bolt.
A deep 3 by Luke Hill is no good.
Off the rim. Dribbling down the court, number 0, Max Baker. Passes it inside to number 3, Jaden Price, and it is good.
Number 3, Dre Duff, brings the ball up the floor. He'll kick it over to Luke Hill. He'll kick it over to Braden. Braden's shot was no good as number 33, Crosby, comes up with it, brings it up to the floor. As Andrew Haney will draw a foul. I'm sorry, he will foul, not draw a foul. And Hunter, I'd say the Cardinals pretty one got this one in the bag here at Martin County Middle School. How does it feel knowing that Sheldon Clark ended their last home game on a good win?
Feels really good, especially coming from senior. I've experienced a lot this past year with the basketball team, being a manager. We went all the way to Vegas, made a lot of memories with a lot of the players, and I'm glad to got to experience it, especially my senior year. I've grown to know a lot of the players. Number 13 down, and it is no good. Dre Duff taking it out, 10 seconds left, shoots for the 3, and it is no good.
And Coach Jason James will call stop. And that will be game for the Sheldon Clark Cardinals. Your Cardinals come up with the win, 77-52. And that was the last home game for Sheldon Clark ever.
Last ever.
Voiced by John Fitch
and Hunter Stacy.
And we'll be clicking off, I would say, until next time, but
there won't be no next time.
So I'll probably see you out at Save-A-Lot or something.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you for everything, all your support. Our broadcasting network appreciates it a lot more than you know. So it's John Fitch and Hunter Stacy signing off. Although that was very heartfelt, we are not quite done yet. We got one more quick interview, the post-game interview.
It'll be done by senior cheerleader Lindsay Markham, as she is with number 42, Alex Dials, and senior Nick Maynard. And we'll be back with her in just a hot second.
County. Thanks for your
This is
support.
Lindsay Markham with Sheldon Clark Journalism and Nick Maynard and Alex Stiles. It has been a very exciting game tonight. What was the key that led to our win tonight?
We worked hard and we passed the ball on offense.
How does this win send us into post-game play?
It gives us a positive attitude on our team right now, and it just allows us to know that we can win now, playing good.
On behalf of the Sheldon Clark High School journalism class and the Cardinal Broadcasting Network, we wish you all a safe trip home. Stay classy, Cardinals.
Cardinal fans, we want to remind you that the next time you watch your Cardinal boys play, it'll be at the new Martin County High School gymnasium. And that'll be John Fitch.
Hunter Stacy.
And we are signing off. Stay classy, Cardinals.